What's going on, guys? So we're driving back home now, so you guys are gonna get another video from this weird angle. Like I said before, I'm having to use time when I have it. So I watched a video from Bear Independent last night because I got invited to go participate in their upcoming Valentine's Day weekend missions trip. They're calling it a deployment. And they're going to be working on something called the Bethany House. And you can go to the Bear Independence website and see details on it. And the ministry project that they are participating in is called Grindstone Ministries. You ought to go check it out. My wife and I have just talked. I just talked to her on the phone. We're going to tithe to that this month because that project, it's kind of a big deal, guys. It's a real big deal. The whole thing is oriented around human trafficking and like sex trafficking victims. As far as I can tell, it's all children that it is trying to help. And I am hugely privileged to be able to go and participate in any way with this mission. I'm going Valentine's Day weekend. I'm going to be part of that. Flying out to the Midwest to where they're doing it, and I'm real excited about it. Quick aside, because I have two young children of my own, it always feels like when I go to calls, incidents, situations, whatever, dealing with kids, it always slightly feels like they're mine. It always somewhat feels similar. To me, I use the wording that they all look like mine. They all look like my kids. And so it creates an anger in you. And I have to monitor it because I am more easily triggered by the calls that involve children in distress. And you know, they're the ones I call true victims. Children don't get to pick and choose anything. They don't get to make decisions on their own about what happens to them, where their lives go. And so those situations usually irritate me. And I have had some incidents with kids where you take them home with you, like mentally, you take it home. And it helps to have somebody to talk to, like my wife, to vent the things that compress and weigh on you. But getting to go to this missions trip, it's a godsend in some ways for me. Without giving y'all an enormous story, over the past year I have had a lot more child-related incidents that I have had to write reports on and deal with. Kids that were, you know, either dead or dying. I had two of those. I had one that was dying, and then I had one that ended up dying. I found some kids in a closet one time. A lot of stuff, a lot of heavy stuff that kids shouldn't have to go through. And by the way, in that closet, they were locked in there, like ridiculous. And getting to go to participate in the building of a shelter for the most victim-oriented or the most marginalized, maybe that's a better word, the most suffering, it's a big deal to me. It motivates me. It gives me more drive. And that's what I've found in my job at work, is that I feel the most motivation when I go to a call when there's a kid involved. Because they are a true victim. They don't get to pick the situation that they're in. Pray for that mission if y'all are the praying sort. Maybe go to the website that I just mentioned and check it out. They're looking for materials and, you know, volunteers and all that. And I'm not getting paid to go to this thing. They asked me to participate. I'm hugely privileged that they even thought to ask. And I I checked the dates, I got the time off, and I'm going. I'm real excited about it. We get wrapped up in our own little worlds, don't we? We forget sometimes what matters and how privileged and blessed we are some days. Not everybody's got that. We need more people in the world trying to watch out for the true victims. I hope it helps, guys. Give it some thought. Pray on it. If you feel led to, donate to it. If not, God bless y'all anyway. Watch out for your own kids. And then if you get the chance, watch out for the ones that ain't your own too. I'll see you later.